This day just keeps getting better and better and better. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been waiting for this one. John Bolton has been abusing all of us, not just with his warmongering politics, but with that thing on his face. That thing. Oh! Ah! Take it off! Why? Who told them this was a good idea? This mustache is disgusting. It's absolutely woeful. Oh, Lord. This is what people see in their nightmares. Ah, man. Oh, now I can't speak. My mustache is like a bad internet connection. It's not connecting. It's disgusting, but it's never whatever this is. Okay, it's not this level, and I'm not a warmonger, so there's that. John Bolton has officially been indicted by the Justice Department. This is not some slap on the wrist. This is a very serious matter. Unlike his barber, he doesn't take matters seriously. Bolton is expected to surrender himself. In fact, I have an idea. Pam Bondi, if you're watching this, first of all, turn it off. Why are you watching me? Go back to your job and indict more Democrats and more commies. But if you're watching, please add a few more counts to that indictment because of the mustache. Just do it. The mustache has earned him at least 10 more years in jail than he's supposed to serve. So, here's the accusation. He is now the third high-profile political enemy to be indicted. No, come on. They're not political enemies, and that's not why they're being indicted. Well, they are political enemies. They're being indicted because they committed crimes. Letitia James committed mortgage fraud. That's a legitimate thing. You can't lie about the purpose you're obtaining a loan and then bring your, EBT cousin or niece over there to live there while she's avoiding prosecution in a different state. You can't harbor a fugitive. I know Democrats love harboring illegals and others, but come on, it's against the law. So apparently, John Bolton shared highly classified information with his wife and daughter. He has a wife, and she allowed him with that mustache to give her a daughter? Ugh. I don't know what's worse, what he did or the fact that she married him. Ugh, man. No, put his wife in jail too, and his daughter, because, come on. This is ridiculous. What kind of family is this? His wife better look like Fiona from Shrek, or Shrek himself. So, this is the crime they accused Trump of, and Bolton was probably on CNN and MSNBC and all these networks, gloating and celebrating the prosecution of a former president. The difference between Trump and Bolton in a charge like this is Trump was the president of the United States. He had, according to the Supreme Court, broad power to handle classified documents however he pleased. And so Bolton doesn't have that power. And if he was sharing classified information with his wife and daughter over email, that's illegal. You don't have to do that. It's not even like, oh, he did it by mistake. That's not possible. You don't just share national secrets with your family unless you choose to, and unless they have a plan to sell that information off to the highest bidder. So I think this is serious. The DOJ normally doesn't indict people unless they have a foolproof case. They want to keep their 99% conviction rate alive. So at times he was writing summaries of his activities, like diary entries when he was working for Trump. It's around his AOL email account. AOL? That's how I know he has AOL, with that frickin' mustache. This is an AOL email using mustache face. This is awesome. So the FBI, of course, just weeks ago, executed a search warrant at his home. They seized multiple documents labeled secret, confidential, classified, including some about weapons of mass destruction. Oh my gosh, this is what they claim Trump did. Before prepping for this video, I didn't know he had documents labeled confidential and classified. I thought it was just about emails, but this actually just made things worse for him. He's going to jail for a long time. The penalty he's going to face is up to 8 years in federal prison for distributing classified information. If he sold it to foreign actors, he's facing 15 years. This is going to stick. I mean, there's no beating around the bush. I'm not even worried a jury would fumble this case. An all Democrat jury would convict him if documents exist saying classified. He never had the authority to declassify. That's what was skeptical about the Trump case, because he was president of the United States. And John Bolton was just a disgusting, low-level national security advisor who Trump should have never appointed, but that goes to show how much Trump knew about politics when he was appointing people like John Bolton. I love this. John Bolton is a crook. He deserves this. I wish Hillary Clinton would get hit with the same charges. She deleted thousands of emails of classified information she was sharing with people in her circle and possibly people that were adversarial to the United States. This is awesome. People are going to say, oh, it's retribution. No, it's not. You see, we have something called justice, okay? And justice is a scale. And in order for it to work, it needs to be balanced at all times. One person cannot get a heftier punishment for a crime than another person solely because of who they are. If you or I were caught with classified documents, now we don't work for the government, so it'd be pretty weird why we would have them in the first place, but if we were caught distributing them to our family members, we would be put in jail. Well, let's put it this way. If we worked for the government and had classified information, let's say we worked in the military and in some special division, and we had schematics for weapons that the U.S. military used, and we decided to email them to our friends and family, that's a problem, actually. That's a very big problem. The thing with Bolton is he also profited from this information that he shared to his family, because I bet a lot of the things that he was writing about that were classified to his family ended up in his book. It could have been his way of transferring information over from himself, from his eyewitness account of of what happened, to his family, who then would share it with whoever was helping him write his book. I think that's probably a workaround that some lawyer told him he could get away with, but it's illegal. John Bolton is a crook. I'm glad he's going to jail. Let's see what happens. Thank you all very much for watching. Before we sign off, I think we need to do one last thing, okay? Just one last-ditch effort to make a joke. I need Grok to create a picture of John Bolton in jail. I think that's funny. There we go. Grok doesn't disappoint. I don't like the second one. We're going to regenerate it. Come on, Grok. Help a brother out. Come on, Elon. It's John Bolton. He doesn't deserve your respect. Let me see. Okay, it's taking forever to load. Is it because I'm recording? Well, either way, that looks like him. You can already see the mustache from 10 years away. Okay, is that him if he shaved the mustache? That actually looks like Christopher Smith. No, the acting U.S. Attorney General, no, U.S. DOD head after the 2020 election from December to like January. Christopher Miller, yeah, it kind of looks like Christopher Miller. Ooh! That's beautiful. I love AI. This is what AI is supposed to be used for, putting Democrats in jail. All right.